Hello everybody, a warm welcome to one and all. I'm your friend Vidhyaashram from the Department of Business Studies in Vidhyaashram PU College, the Temple of Excellence. Today we have come to the last session of planning. What is that in the last session? It is all the mystery here. But let's go with a quick recall what we have done in the first session, second and the third. First session we discussed more about what is the meaning of planning and the importance of planning. If you have not understood that, again go back and you are supposed to just click, you are supposed to type AC Sir and the session number 1, 2, 3, whichever you want, you will actually get it in your YouTube. Here is the next one, that is the session number 4. A quick recall again. The first session, what is that we have done? We have done meaning and important. Second session we went with limitations and the features of planning. Here students, please understand what is the limitations of planning. Limitation of planning is, I'll tell you the one limitation which is always there, that is all plans will not lead to success. That is what the limitation is. In the third session we understood the process of planning, that is planning process, all those objective kind of a thing, right? Here in this last session we have a topic that is called types of plan. What is it? Types of plan. Here you will understand how many types of plan we have, and when we make any plan, what exactly are the criterias. So here you have the first type of plan, that is you will go with objective. Wherever you do, whatever you do students, you should always have an objective. That objective should be set. What you should do? You need to set the objective. After that you are supposed to go through that objective so that you will go what exactly you are supposed to go. In the sense, you will make your own strategy. What is it? To achieve that objective, what is that you will do? You will make your strategies, followed by OS is there, right? That is objective is done, strategy is done. Now you will understand that why am I supposed to do, how am I supposed to do. I should make so many policies, I should make so many policies. That is what your third type of plan is. In the sense, objective is done, strategy is done, then you have what? Policy. Please understand all these things. You will get to know what exactly the types of plan there are. Then after that you will go with what? You will go with procedure. What is it? Procedure. How to accomplish that objective. You will have certain procedures. In that procedure, the best of the best you will take, and then you will start with it. After procedure, right now you have OSPP. What is it? OSPP. Now you have something called, you are a commerce student, MRP. What is it? MRP. Understand this, MRP. M stands for method. M stands for method. Then you have rules. R for rules. And then the last one here, the P in the sense program. What is it? Program. In the sense, there are so many things. See, the entire types of plan is dependent upon what? Program. And the last one, to do anything you should have what? You should have budget. This is called your types of plan. So it goes with OSPP. Understand this, right? OSPP. I'll just tell you here. OSPP. Now you have MRP. You will not forget this. What is it? MRP. And the last thing is what? Your budget. Now here students, budget is a old French word. Budget is what? Old French word. Whatever you have, you will actually supposed to spend that. That is called budget. So these are the types of plan. Let's go and know what exactly these are. We'll go with individual one and then we'll understand what are the types of objectives we have. The first one we have is, the first one is objective. What is it? Objective. So what is objective? Objective means our goal. What is that we need to do? It is actually the first one. Basis is what? Basis and the basic. It is a basis as well as it is a basic that we need to know and we need to meet it. We need to meet it. It's not just I have made an objective. I need to know why is that I am making it. Plus I need to accomplish it. This is what objective is. In your life also students, you need to make something called short-term goals, medium-term goals and long-term goals. After that you need to plan. Now when you meet your short-term goals, How is that you will actually meet your short term goal? You should have an objective, right? What is it? Objective. Only when you have the objective, you can aram se go and meet your things. That is how you are supposed to form the objective. Why you are doing it? That is what your objective is, right? Now, objective is what? The first step in the planning. It's a what? It's a first step in the planning, and what it does, it sets the goal. That is what it is here. Therefore, it can be said, now you can actually go with it, whatever I have told you, right? It's all here itself. You can actually go here. It is what? To be desired future position that the management would like to reach, whatever they have done. I'll give you one simple example right here. Go with this. 2020 we are there. Now here we have 2025. Now supposingly I'm making 1 lakh rupees profit every month. How much? Every month I'm making 1 lakh rupees as a profit. Let's go with this profit. Okay. Now what is my objective in 2025? I need to earn at least 10 lakh rupees per month. How much? 10 lakh rupees per month. Now what is my objective? To maximize my profit. What is my objective? Maximize my profit. That is what here they say. Objectives are very basic. I told you, right? It's a basis as well as it is a basic to the organization, and they are defined. They are defined as end which the management seeks to achieve by its operation. What are the operation? You need to maximize. You need to what? Maximize the profit. Maximize the profit. That is what you are supposed to do. Maximize the profit. Now here what happens is, my objective is clear. 1 lakh rupees is what I used to make profit. Now I need to make profit of how much? 10 lakh rupees. The end of like 2025, I need to make every month 10 lakh rupees as a profit. So that is my objective. This is what objective is. Let's see after objective what else we can go for it. That is S for strategy. S is strategy. What is a strategy? Strategies, let me tell you guys, you don't actually make strategies for short term and medium term, because I'll tell you, it's all very expensive. Now who are the people who does strategy? They are the strategists. Who are that? Strategists. It is not like me and you who will be like, okay, let's go with a strategy. We'll not go with it. You need to have statistics. You need to have a vision. You need to have a mission. That is why strategy is used for the long term. It is used for what? The long term. Please understand, strategy is a comprehensive plan. Strategy is what? Comprehensive plan. It's not just a plan, it's a comprehensive plan. And what it does, it is only for accomplishing the organizational objective. Why we do strategy? In the sense to accomplish the organizational goals. That is what we do. Now here you have 3 dimensions in strategy. How many dimensions? 3 dimensions. The first, second and the third. What is the first one? I told you, it is always for what? Long term. Now strategy determining long term objective. Only when you go with long term, you will understand why strategy is used. Because long term, in the sense, see, I told you 3 are there, right? Short term, medium term, long term. Short term means within 1 year. Within 1 year. Medium term means you will go with what? 4 years to 3 years is what your medium term. Now long term means more than 4 years. I told you, right? 2020 what I was doing, and 2025. Now in that 2025, 5 years is there. So what am I supposed to do? Long term. So strategy will definitely come. The next thing is adapting to the particular course of action. That means whichever will benefit the company, that they will actually take that strategy. So what is our objective? Maximizing profit. How to maximize profit? You will actually have a question, sir, how to maximize profit? I'll tell you, there are so many ways. How? Increase the sales. Profit will be what? More. Or else you need to reduce your total cost. Again, sales will happen, total cost is there, profit is maximized. Or else you need to invest more on marketing so that people will come and buy. Increase your productivity, sales, as well as you go with total cost, you need to reduce it. All these things are what? It are the alternative course of action. In that strategy is what? Adapting a particular course of action which will be benefited to the company. That is what strategy is. The next thing is allocating resources necessary. You will not allocate any resources just like that. What you people do is you will allocate the resource properly. Now here what comes is optimum utilization of resources. Now why optimum utilization of resources happening? It's only because of strategy. It's only because of what? Strategy. This is what the strategy is all about. Now moving on, we have policy. Now it's always like that, take it easy policy, right? You are supposed to go with that. But what are these policies? Policies are statements. Policies are what? Statements. What type of statement it is? Now who will actually use it? For whom the policy is made? The policy is made for the internal people, that is the employee. That means the employer makes a policy, a statement, and that statement should actually go to everybody. That means transparency. Everybody should know the company policy, and then they are supposed to work for it. And that is what policy is all about here. Policy are general statements. I told you, right? Policy as what? Statement. It is called general statement. What exactly it does? It will guide. It will what? Guide. This is the key point. Guide to what? To think. Then channelize. They'll do what? Channelize. That means it is showing the direction, what people should do and what people shouldn't do it. Here it is. Policies are provided a basis of interpreting. Interpreting in the sense what exactly happens, you are supposed to tell everybody. That is what the policy is all about. Interpreting. Here it's a second thing. Interpreting what? Strategy. Whatever comprehensive plan was there, policy will interpret what exactly you are supposed to go through. Next is, they are guides to managerial action. What is it? Managerial action. That means they are the guide. I have a policy. What is that? What does that do? It will guide the employees what they are supposed to go, what they are supposed to do, how they are supposed to behave, because it is all what? It is all general statements. This is what strategy and the policies combination it is. That's why here you can understand here it is what? It interpreting the strategy. That is what it does. Moving on, we have the next one, that is procedure. Guys, here procedure, right? You need to understand carefully, because procedure, method, program, right? What is it? Procedure, method, program. They sound alike, but they are completely different. They are what? Completely different. You are supposed to understand. You don't get confused with these things. Procedure, method and program. Procedure means how you will actually go and start. Procedure is always continuous. That is, from the chronological order of 1 to 100, whatever you go, it is continuous. You can't skip anything. You can't jump from one step to the other step. That is what the quality of procedure is. Let's go with it. Procedure is what? It is a routine step. Procedure is what? A routine step. Routine in the sense whatever happens in the daily thing, procedure is the same thing. You are supposed to come at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. According to the company's policies, the procedure actually is framed and it is maintained. You cannot change it because it is not flexible at all. You can never change it. That is what the thing in the procedure you have. Now, what exactly it is? That is, procedure details exact manner in which any work to be performed. In the sense, it is like detailed guidelines. Detailed guidelines is given in the policy, but procedure is what you are supposed to do. That means reality. You will go with on the job or the off the job. With the procedure means you can't change anything. Once the top level management has told you something to do it, you are supposed to do the way it is to be done. Here the next is, they are specified in a chronological order. Now that is what it is, chronological order, in the sense you cannot change anything. That is what chronological order is all about. Next thing is, procedure are specified steps. Specified step. Now after one you are supposed to go with the next one itself. Now you can't jump and you cannot overlap anything. That is what the beauty of procedure is. It is all specified step to be followed in a particular circumstances. Follow. It should be followed. You can't say that I will not do it, because it is all what? It is all done by the top level management. Then the top level will tell to the middle level management, and the middle level people will tell the supervisor level, and the supervisor level people need to do whatever it is there in the procedure. Now here what happens is circumstances, they need to actually go through it. They are the generally mean for insider. Please understand, it is not for the outsider, it is for whom? For the insider. That is all the employees need to do and they need to follow. That is what the procedure is all about. Moving, we have method. Guys, method, right? Please listen carefully what exactly happens in method. Now there are too many ways to accomplish that desired goal. What is our desired goal? 2025 we need to make a profit of at least 10 lakh rupees per month. Now I cannot come down, but I can go up, in the sense I can make 11 lakh, 12 lakh, 13 lakh, that is good. But method to achieve that organization goal is totally different. Now procedure you can't change, but method definitely you can change. Whichever is the best course of action, you can go with it. That is what method is all about. Here method, what happens is, it provides and it prescribes something called the ways to do the work. That is what method is all about. Here it is, it deals with a task comprising of steps. What is it? It deals with a task. Task means work. More work are called as tasks. Comprising one step of a procedure, in the sense whatever the procedure says, you are supposed to do it, but you can change it. Here what is it? Flexibility is there. Whichever you feel comfortable, you can go for it, but you can't change procedure, you can change method. Method may vary from task to task. Here please understand, method may vary from task to task, in the sense what? That means for everything you cannot go with the same method what your grandfather or your father used to use. Now everything is changing, as well as the method should also change, but procedure cannot be changed. What is it? The procedure cannot be changed. So here method, what did you understand? It is like how to proceed with the procedure with a different kind of a notion, in the sense best course of action, you can use it and then you can go with it. That is called method. Method in the sense how will you achieve the desired goal, the way you want, you can change it, alternate. This is also for what? This is also for the internal people, that means the employees. Now going with the next one, that is we have rules. All you people have done something in your school days. You would have told, the minute somebody says rules, automatically from our heart it comes, right? What is it? Rules can be break. We need to break all the rules. But here rules are what? It is really not flexible. Once a rule is done by the top level management, even the top level management cannot do anything after it is done and given to the employees. Even they can't change, because rules are particular things which can never be changed. Only in the some circumstances, if something gonna happen, uncertainty is more and they're getting more loss from those rules, then what happens is, with a special permission from everybody and the board, the rules can be changed. Normally once the rule is done, it cannot be changed at all. Now what are the rules? Are the specific statement to accomplish whatever the goal is there, we need to have certain rules. What are the rules? The rules can be anything which is specific statement. It is not like today I just came and I started to comment something and then we'll go with a one kind of a rule. No, you can't go with that. It should be what? Specific statement that inform what is to be done. It is what? Specific statement, what is to be done. They do not allow for any flexibility. That means you cannot change it, or discretion. Now here students, you need to understand, once the rule is done, the rule should be for everybody. Equality plays a very important role here. There should be no racism, there should be no difference between the genders, there should be no discrimination, all those things, because rules are rules. Here the next one is, it reflects the managerial decision. How the rules are made, you will understand what are the managerial purposes there, how the management is, everything you'll understand through their rules and regulations, right? Here they are usually the simplest type of plan. They are what? Usually the simplest type of plan. In the types of plan, they are the simplest one, but they are what? They are very rigid. It is not flexible. And here what happens is, Please understand these things. Okay, what exactly it is? They are usually the simplest type of plan because, see, what is it? Because there is no compromise or change unless, I told you right in the beginning, unless a policy decision is taken. That means if you need to change any rules, you need to change the policy. If you need to change policy, you need to change what? Your strategy. When you change your strategy, you need to change your objective. So understand, everything depends on it, but still it is called the simplest type of plan. This is what the rules are. Next we have is program. Here guys, whatever you have heard about objective, strategy, policy, all those things, everything is actually maintained by program. What is that program? It collects everything from the objective till the budget. Everything is included. This is actually the real type of plan. What is it? Programs are the real type of plan. And what exactly the programs are? It is a detailed statement. What is it? It is a detailed statement of what it does have: objectives, strategies, policy, method, rules. Then you have your budget, procedure. Everything is included where? In the program. Who should do it, who shouldn't do it, that means the human who are there involved in this type of plan, everything is actually recorded where? In the program. And whatever the physical resources you need, like machines or tangible or intangible forces, everything is actually recorded in program. That's the beauty of program. Program means the entire list is called the program. And the next here is, programs will include the entire gamut, in the sense everything is included in program. And here what is it? Of activities as well as the organization's policy, even the policies and how it will contribute, for what? For the overall business. Now just like that, we will not go with objective. The same way the program also thinks whether this objective is for the overall growth of a business or it is only for the unit or that particular division. Everything is calculated by whom? By the program. The next thing here is our budget, right? I told you OSPP, MRP, and then the last one is budget. Whatever you do, you are supposed to have what? Budget. Now what this budget is all about numerical. In the old French word, budget means batwa in the sense your purse. Whatever you have in your purse, only that much you can actually spend. That is what the budget is. Here budget, what happens? The other types of plan, it is all what? It is not in numerical, but budget is always in numerical, and it is very easy for you to separate it and calculate it properly. For everything, wherever you spend something or wherever you get something, it is all included in what? Your costing. So budget is all more of to calculate what exactly the costing is. Now here budget, in the sense, a budget is a statement. You see, everything is what? Written. Everything is what? Written. No, nothing is oral. Everything is written. Sometimes routine statement, specified statement. Now this is what? It is what? Budget is a statement of expected results expressed in numerical terms. Everything is expressed in what? Numerical terms. And it is not qualitative, it is quantitative. That's why it is quantifies. It quantifies future fact and figure. It is all about quantity, exactly what it is. Here budget is all about, see, you can actually read properly, understand all these things. Since budget represent all item, whatever it is, right? Tangible, intangible, wherever the money is spent. Since budget represent all item in the numbers, it becomes easier, I told you, right? Easier to compare actual figure with expected figure. Actual figure with expected figure. Let me give the same thing, right? Here, 2020. We need to go with 2025. Okay, now here I make a profit of 1 lakh rupees per what? Per month. Now how much should I make? I need to make how much? Now you have supposed to make 10 lakh rupees per month. That is what you are supposed to make. Now understand, profitability I need to increase. Now whatever I incur, right, in whichever step. All these are what? In the figures, that is the actual figure, how much I'm spending on the marketing, how much I'm going with it, everything is what? The actual figure. And what it compares what? With the expected figure. What is the expected figure here? Supposingly 2022 I am making a profit of say 4 lakh rupees. Okay, now you'll get to know 2020 I was making 1 lakh rupees, 2022 I'm making 4 lakh rupees. That means what? Growth is there, but will I reach or not? Again, the budget will tell me what it is. Easier to compare the actual figure. Now actual figure in 2022 is what? 4 lakh rupees with expected figure. Now more, how much should I do? I need to get more 6 lakh rupees from how many years? 3 years. 3 years I should get how much? 6 lakh rupees. This is what I need to go through. Now you will get to know through what? Budget. So budget is very, very important. All these types of plan is very, very important. A quick recall what we have done. It's like this. You have something called ACT. How to remember? OS. What is it? OS. Go with this. PP. You had first PU and then you had second PU. It's like, oh yes. The minute you get that question, what you should do? Oh yes. Then you have first PU and second PU. That is what it is. Next is, you are a commerce student. You should always know what is the MRP of any product. So what is MRP? You got to know. To buy anything, you should have budget. Now understand. O means objective, S is strategy, P is policy and procedure. P is policy and procedure. M is method, R is rule, P is program. Program means everything is included. Program. And the last one is what? Budget. This is called types of plan for you students. If you have any doubt, anything, you can actually message, comment, and you all know what exactly you should do. Join Vidhyaashram and the tutorials. You will get more knowledge, and there are so many things which Vidhyaashram does because we are only for the students. Thank you so much. I'll see you when I see you.